a cement truck crashing into a building in Dallas. There it is right there, overturned. This is a video from our chopper here. Welcome to WFAA News at 4. I'm Jason Wheeler. This information coming in late this afternoon, but so far we know that crash happened in the 2100 block of West Northwest Highway. And our Mitty Hicks is out there on the scene right now. It's an extraordinary sight when we look at that overhead. Mitty, what are you seeing out there right now where you are?
Yeah, good afternoon, Jason. So what you're seeing right now is emergency crews working with at least 2 tow trucks to remove what Dallas police confirmed to be a cement truck out of a landscaping business here on West Northwest Highway. So behind me, you see that traffic is moving. It's a little hard to see, so I'll go ahead and let Sam push into that. So what we know right now, Jason, is that police responded to reports of a major accident on this road just before 2 p.m. According to Dallas Fire and Rescue, the driver somehow lost control and crashed into the building. Now, Jason, at this time, it's unclear how many customers or employees were inside, but we're told that there are no reported injuries at this time, and that includes the driver. So Dallas Fire and Rescue's Urban Search and Rescue team were called out to assess the building, and it's still determined to be structurally sound. I do want to note, Jason, that there are a ton of businesses on this stretch of highway. We had a chance to talk to one business, staff from one business who say they were inside with the customer. They heard a loud boom. They thought it was an explosion. They walked outside and smoke just filled the air here. Again, no reported injuries at this time. And as we learn more information, Jason, of course, we'll keep you and all of our viewers at home and on the app updated. For now, live in Dallas, back to you.
All right, Mitty, thank you. Good to hear that no one's been injured, at least as far as we can tell right now. Those are some heavy trucks there. Other news now, a teacher's aide is dead, shot and killed on I-20 in Fort Worth this morning. Police believe she was the victim of a road rage shooting. That highway was shut down for hours as police investigated what happened. Brittany Costello explains what we know so far and what police are now asking for from the public.
Interstate 20 is back open after being shut down for hours this morning. Police say they were called out here to I-20 and Trail Lake Drive for a shooting around 6:30 this morning. They say they found a woman shot and killed inside her car and what's believed to be a road rage related incident. It happened under the Trail Lake overpass. This is what it looked like earlier today. The victim's car is just out of view, but you can see a big police presence on the interstate. Officers spent hours out there investigating before reopening the highway around 1 this afternoon. Police believe there was some sort of road rage incident between the victim and another car. Witnesses reported seeing the suspect pull up to the victim's car and start shooting. The woman who was in the car was killed. A spokesperson with Everman ISD says the woman was a teacher's aide and likely on her way to work. We talked to commuters stuck in traffic.
Man, it's super unfortunate. You know, I would hate for someone to lose their lives over something like that.
Police have not released a description of the suspect or suspect vehicle, but the Fort Worth Police Department is asking anyone with information on this shooting to come forward. In Fort Worth, I'm Brittany Costello.
Another developing story that we're following today, a suspect is dead after Texas DPS says the person intentionally drove a stolen Fort Worth ambulance into multiple vehicles in Austin. DPS troopers say that they learned about the ambulance that it had been stolen out of Fort Worth around 6:30 this morning. They found the ambulance in Travis County and tried to stop the driver, but officials said that person refused and then began intentionally ramming other vehicles with the ambulance. A DPS trooper shot the suspect who died there at the scene. That suspect so far has not been identified. We'll bring you more info as we get that. All right, today we have weather with a special guest. We don't get to see you here at this hour too many times. You're usually on the other end of the clock, so it's always great to have Marielle here with us.
Yeah, it's right around my nap time right now, so be patient.
Stay with us. Yeah, because we have hot weather to talk about.
Today, our 20th triple-digit heat day. We've officially made it into the hundreds again, and tomorrow, we'll
more
do
of the
it
same.
Again. Yeah, that is why the heat advisory that is in place today has been extended through 8 p.m. on Friday, and this is for the northern half of North Texas. This does include DFW. It includes areas along the Red River, where I'm expecting the heat index to be the highest. The heat index, by the way, up to 108 for tomorrow afternoon, but right now it is 101 degrees. Again, for the 20th time this year, DFW has made it into the triple digits. 20 is what's considered normal, but I have a lot more in the forecast. It feels like 103 when you factor in the humidity, so there isn't that much of a difference. Winds right now are out of the south at about 10 to 20. A lot of us in the triple digits right now, including Denton, McKinney, Fort Worth, and Terrell. The heat index up to 105 in many spots around Fort Worth, Denton, and McKinney. On top of that, it is breezy. Winds right now are gusting at about 30, 32 miles per hour between Dallas, McKinney, with some higher wind gusts expected along our western counties. And this evening, I am expecting temperatures to drop slowly. What I want to talk to you about, though, is the elevated fire danger that will continue for tomorrow because of those high winds and the lower humidity. I'll bring you details on that in a bit, but first a check of your roads with Stacia Wilson.
All right, thanks, Marielle. We're watching a major accident in Denton County that has one lane closed, so that means you only have one lane open currently along I-35W northbound at Earnhardt Way. This is causing a significant backup, but it looks like even a portion of the interstate on the other side, on the southbound side, is being affected too. It doesn't look like you totally have a lane closed, but part of the shoulder there is blocked. Regardless, traffic slowing down to kind of see what's the scene at the situation with the northbound crash. This is the congestion that we're watching. As a result, this is right by Texas Motor Speedway. Now, pretty close to this location, so just to the south and east of that, you have another accident. This one's along 114. It's affecting 114 westbound at Westlake Parkway, and that is right at the Denton-Tarrant County line. You can see traffic slow moving behind that one. So going on over to Dallas County, Denton County, you have this situation that really starts to affect traffic in the Carrollton area, which is why I included Dallas County. But the actual closure is including Louisville and the Corinth area. Just to clarify, because we've been talking about this for much of the week, you've got those express lanes continuously closed through tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Traffic not looking too bad. What it's doing, though, it's kind of having a ripple effect in the afternoon. The northbound side, since this is a traffic switch involving those tollways, the morning's affected on the southbound side. But in the afternoon, more cars are forced into the main lane, so that is causing that backup again there today. Jason?
All right, Stacia, thanks for the reminder there. Tonight, Plano ISD leaders are going to consider firing Brinker Elementary's principal. She reportedly took no action after hearing accusations of abuse in her school. You may remember last month a teacher at Brinker named Paul Campbell was arrested after an 8-year-old reported abuse to school officials. Plano ISD will discuss that principal's future tonight starting at 5:30. Amid persistent public backlash from critics, Flock, that company that's behind those controversial license plate reader cameras, is now rolling out new guardrails nationwide. Officers are going to have to justify every search now with a case number, and a new audit tool will flag unusual activity. This is a direct response to mounting privacy backlash, including multiple reports nationally of officers abusing the system to track their romantic partners. Some cities have already pulled the plug on their Flock contracts entirely. Family and friends gathered in Dallas today to remember the life of NBA legend Don Nelson. During his basketball career, he won 5 championships as a player. He was also the league's second winningest coach. What a legacy. Nelson was the head coach of the Mavs for nearly 8 years and played a key role in Dirk Nowitzki's early development. Now, Dirk wasn't able to attend the funeral in person, but he wrote a letter that was shared by former Mavs star Steve Nash.
When he came into a room, everything just lit up. He was funny, he was loud, he was always joking, no filter. He was truly one of a kind. And he was the ultimate player's coach. I don't think there was a player in the history of this game who benefited from Nelly more than me.
Don Nelson, lovingly remembered today after passing away at the age of 86.